everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the ethics of AI technology. So technology is literally everywhere, in your pocket, in the workplace, and even on your wrist. However, as technology redefines human interactions, how will we respond? Where is the line to rapidly advancing artificial intelligence and machine learning technology? Every 5 minutes, we are checking our phones for notifications. As a Nielsen report states, Americans devote, on average, 10 hours a day to screen time. We are programmed mentally, and instead of viewing technology as a tool, we are viewing it as an extension to ourselves. There is no doubt that technology is and will continue to revolutionize many industries, including but not limiting to healthcare, medicine, military, transportation, manufacturing, and education. Now, let's go into a deeper analysis into all these industries and see what kind of effects they have both ethically and socially. As MIT Technology Review states, in 2015, a research group at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York was inspired to apply deep learning to the hospital's vast database of patient records. This data set features hundreds of variables on patients, drawn from their test results, doctor visits, and so on. The resulting program, which the researchers named Deep Patient, was trained using data from about 700,000 individuals, and when tested on new records, it proved incredibly good at predicting disease. This technology is known as machine learning, where computers are trained on data to find patterns, allowing the model to predict outcomes based on what it has learned. The program used at Mount Sinai is a network just like you see on screen, but instead there is more data about each patient. Here, you can see my deep learning network to predict a test score based on hours slept and studied. My inputs are actual values of hours slept and studied, and the test score I got as a result. Now, I'm asking the program to find the patterns in the data and then predict an outcome. So, based on the data given that the network has trained on, my program predicts that I'll get a 92 if I sleep for 8 hours and study for 4 hours. Obviously, this is not going to be 100% accurate. Now, switch test scores with human behavior. These networks power nearly all of AI, and what if you change the input data to how humans behave, or how they interact with each other? That technology is used in robotics and other software, and that's where it starts to get a bit scary. Robots like Boston Dynamics' Atlas show us the potential of armed robots, and the threat it poses to societies all over the world. In fact, just last week, the Pentagon announced that they want more advanced AI tools to not be surprised by other nations. When it comes to automation and artificial intelligence, many issues arise. Just with Tesla and their recent car crashes, Elon Musk has said that humans are underrated. In fact, automation currently threatens 800 million jobs at the pace it is going right now. In an increasingly developing world, we are constantly trying to leverage current technology for capital gain. Companies want efficiency, productivity, growth, and often AI software and AI-driven machines play a big role in that. From research done at Santa Clara University, it is predicted that AI increases inequalities as companies gain more profits. As a result, people are focusing more on monetary efficiency, not morality. Some say that lives will become easier and that new types of jobs will eventually be created and that people will enjoy what they love doing more. However, this could increase risks of economic depression, lower wages, higher inequality, and higher unemployment, all of which hurt society as a whole. Would you trust a robot to operate on you? Just recently, at the International Conference of Intelligent Robots and Systems, it was proved that a robot called Star was more efficient than cutting flesh than a human. Although this may be beneficial, what if the robot malfunctions? Who would be responsible? Let's answer these questions by diving into the ethicality of artificial intelligence. French philosopher Jacques Ellul, in his research on the ethicality of technology and similar tools, said that technology's impact will cause man to lose control of his own destiny. In his paper, Towards a Morality of Tool Use, He states the steps that should be taken in order to implement a tool into society. First, he states that we should interrogate the tool. Is the tool ready for us, and what is its effects? Number 2, conduct dialogue with the tool. We must coexist with the tool. Will it change us? Will it change who we become? If so, then it is not the right tool for us. Number 3, beta test the tool. We should only enforce technology that communities want. Volunteers should try them out and see the effects beforehand. Number 4, make mid-course corrections. We must have the wisdom and freedom to change our minds and to pivot the tool into what caters to our society. And number 5, be prepared to renounce the tool. We cannot be bonded. Not everything that can be done should be done. Now, let's jump into the major themes of Catholic social teaching. Number 1, life and dignity of a human person. Does advancing technology affirm human dignity? How do we regulate it so that it does not infringe upon our human dignity and our rights as humans? All humans are products of God, and applications of AI, such as in the military, are extremely dangerous, leading to chaos, destruction, and suffering. This violates the right to live. Number 2, call to family, community, and participation. Does advancing technology improve civic participation and communal growth? Yes. We are more connected, but that connection cannot serve as a distraction from our calls to action in our communities. Number 3, rights and responsibilities. Does technology violate the rights of humans? They certainly can. A robot's duty would be to serve humans. But what if that trust is broken? What would happen? Number 4, option for the poor and vulnerable. Technology must be built to encourage and empower the poor and marginalized. It must not only benefit those on the top. Number 5, the dignity of work and the rights of workers. Will automation take over jobs? How will people sustain themselves and their families in an increasingly digital world? Number 6, solidarity. Technology must be built taking into account the positions of everybody. It must bring unity, not separation. And number 7, care for God's creation. We are all God's people, and we must make sure that technology keeps that statement true. In fact, I recently conducted an educated study, asking my classmates at prep what they thought about AI and advancing technology. Here's what they had to say. Most of my peers think that AI is beneficial, but they are also concerned at the same time. This affirms my statement that regulation is needed to make sure that AI is not used for harm. This starts by negotiating treaties, perhaps in the UN, to protect global population from this impending threat. Taking into account the theory of singularity, which states that the invention of artificial superintelligence will result in unfathomable changes in human civilization, which could cause an intelligence explosion, affecting all of the human race, my stance is the following. Machines will never become human. They may imitate human characteristics, but it is fundamentally impossible for machines to be worth of human dignity. Life cannot be created from algorithms or equations, only from the inner workings of nature and God. Therefore, it is imperative that we embrace the benefits of technology to promote a healthier society with humans, not by replacing them. As a result, we need to enforce stricter regulation and be aware of the consequences of developing AI and other such technologies that have the power to do as much harm as good. We must advocate for technology that affirms human dignity and that promotes human flourishing. Thank you.